When I think about these bags, I think about families, I think about the children.
Aziki Yui volunteers at this emergency food program. It started because of COVID. She's getting bags ready to hand out to hundreds of people in her neighborhood of St. Jamestown in Toronto.
It feels as though I am an angel. I feel as though I was sent purposely to help, to do this.
That's surprising coming from someone who's had their life turned upside down by COVID. Aziki has 3 kids and lost her job as a janitor. Around here, that's a pretty common story. And yet she's taking the day to pack vegetables.
For me, it's very important to volunteer. For me, it's very important to give back to the community.
And Aziki needs help herself. At the end of the day, she'll take one of these bags home for her kids.
I'm very grateful for it because it helps to cut down on my supermarket bill. It helps me not to be so stressed because I have 3 grandchildren and they eat a lot. What I get in that bag helps me in terms of getting something healthy. I do not have to depend on tin food. I can depend on what is in those bags.
But everyone here knows this is an emergency program. Money will run out at the end of March, and that could be it. One more obstacle that the people in this neighborhood face since the pandemic started.
Living in a concrete jungle in very densely crowded buildings, it's basically impossible to really truly be pandemic safe. It's easy to be frightened. It's stressful.
That's Josephine Gray. She started the food program because COVID has hit this neighborhood harder than most places.
People in this community have lost businesses, lost jobs, lost family. Recovery is going to be a long process, and healthy food is critical.
It's hard to imagine, but 20,000 people live here. One building has its own postal code. Demand for the emergency food program was so high, Josephine stopped advertising. She knew she wouldn't be able to meet the demand. I see the need myself. Hours before they hand out the food, people come to see if they can get on the list.
My name's Heather. I'm registered. These are my neighbors.
A resident who gets a food bag has brought her neighbors.
Actually, let's do it at 3 o'clock because right now we're a little busy. So when you come back, we'll get you all set up and on the list for next week as well, okay?
By 3 o'clock, if they're lucky, there'll be food left over and they'll be able to take some home. It strikes me that we live in such a rich country, and yet here's the lineup of people who rely on this food to survive the pandemic.
587.
People like Trini Fillon. Trini is 70 and she lives alone.
For me, COVID changed my life in a very unpleasant way. Depression comes from time to time. Even I want to be strong, but when it hits me, I'm depressed. I need this food because I stretch my monthly income as a senior. And it helps me because my rent is very high and my allowance for the month is very low.
How do you feel when you get the bag of food?
When I get the food, I feel happy. I feel that I don't have to think of my provision for the week. And since they put it into every 2 weeks, then I have to stretch out.
I'll give you some of these.
Imagine that, having to make this bag of food last 2 weeks. Josephine worries that this time next month, there may be no bags at all. Her program is running out of money. But she points out that even before COVID, many people here relied on food banks. So what she's really fighting for, and has been for years, is a permanent solution to the food problems here.
A big focus of our work has been trying to create a self-sustaining healthy food hub that grows its own food, collects and gathers food, distributes and processes food, and becomes self-sustaining is incredibly important. I can't give up. I have to keep trying.
Thank you very much.
Food security for St. Jamestown is still the dream for Josephine, but she's accomplished something here already, something that goes beyond food.
Do you like whole wheat or white flour?
Watch Aziki work and it's obvious. She's connected with her neighborhood more than ever.
Can you manage? I see the love from the people to us because they did not even expect this. Good. It makes me feel a lot lighter. It gives me the energy to do it continuously.
Ezeki takes bags up into the towers for people who can't make it down here.
In my building, I have this neighbor. I've been living there since 2017. We have said maybe hi, we have passed each other, we have never spoken. Because of this, I was able to knock on her door. She's my neighbor. And I was able to knock on her door and to give her some food. And we were able to start a conversation. We did not do that before. So it's allowing me to connect with my neighbors that I've never had that access before. So it's given me a very good feeling. And I love that.
The pandemic has brought with it lots of hardship for everyone. At the same time, it's brought unexpected positives, too.
Thank you very much. Bye.
And let's try to remember that. Nick Purdon, CBC News, Toronto.